good.
Each person has a sex, a gender, and a gender identity.
Oh, got a sex, a gender, and a gender identity. Three things there.
There are all aspects of your sexuality.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's all talking about procreation, right?
I can't go no further than that.
All right, procreation. So you, in your physical body, yes, your physical body dictates that you are male or female. And you are created to procreate. But we have to understand that the role of a man is to lead, protect, and provide.
So let us do our God-given.
That's right. And women, your job, I'm not, and see, women, I don't want you to get upset. We don't, I know a lot of women get upset now over the last 20, 30 years or so about when the marriage, when you go before the minister or whoever, the magistrate who does the marriage ceremony, women don't want to go by the word. They don't want to say, I'm going to obey. They feel that that's being submissive. No, one thing about the order of God is everybody in this world got to obey or listen to somebody, regardless. And it's not about a rulership type thing. When you go to work and work your job, that boss is not there to beat you over the head. He gives you instructions to do the job. And you obey his word because he's paying you, right or wrong. A man is put here to give instructions to that woman far as way he's going to direct and lead that family. Now, if that man ain't worth a goddamn dime, don't listen to him. But if he's giving you a vision and he's helping, he's doing what he's supposed to do, it's nothing wrong with that because he's giving what God has given him. So what's the issue?
There is no issue.
What's the problem?
There is an issue.
But there is an issue because we're making an issue.
What is feminine?
Man, this is huge.
What is feminine? What is masculine?
Wow. Well, let's go through these words here, bro. This is good stuff.
Feminine traits are ways of behaving that our culture usually associates with being a girl or woman.
Okay.
Masculine traits are ways of behaving that our culture usually associates with being a boy or man.
All right, let's go down to the feminine side or the girly side. Let's see what it says.
Words commonly used to describe femininity: dependent,
Okay.
emotional,
Very emotional.
passive.
Now, I had a problem with the passive thing. When I think of passive,
Say it, G.
I thought when you said that, I looked at when I was doing this the other day. I looked at that. I said passive. Usually nowadays women aren't passive. They're very vocal. They're very vocal, and they're gonna tell you what they mean and they're just gonna tell you. So maybe yes. Now I can't say passive if they come from a different culture like Asian culture. Those women are very submissive because they're willing to serve. But here in the Western culture, you don't find too many passive women.
Sensitive. Women are very
sensitive because they're emotional.
Quiet.
Some.
Graceful.
Yes.
Innocent. Not all the time.
Not all the time, but I like the innocence because that's an attractiveness about women.
Weak.
Not
weak physically, weak spiritually.
Well, they could be, and they're the weaker sex because the way our bodies are created. Yes, in that sense.
Flirtatious.
Yeah, they can be if they want something.
If they want raw dog.
All they want to do is they'll show a little leg. They'll show a little something. Come on, man, let's be real. Come on, G. Come on. Is that real or not?
Yeah.
All right, come on now.
Nurturing.
They're very nurturing. Yes, they are.
Self-critical.
Yes, don't ever, Josh, if you don't never, that's right, if you don't never remember anything else that I said to the day you die, do never judge a woman on how she looks, say something wrong about how she looks, her weight, her hair, her nails. Don't go down that road because, boy, you're going to have a fight in your hand. So you better remember that. Because they self-critical of themselves. And if you ever say anything negative about their looks or anything or weight, you're in trouble, brother. You got a battle. You're going to be fighting for the rest of your life.
Soft.
Physically, yes, they're very soft. Yes.
Sexually submissive.
Yes, if the oven has been warmed up.
Yep.
If you have been feeding into her what she needs, yes, she can be very submissive. Because she's willing, because see, if you satisfy a woman's emotional needs, she's willing to satisfy your physical needs.
And acceptance.
And yes, exactly right, yes.
Words commonly used to describe masculinity.
Okay.
Let's do this. Independent.
Do you feel men are independent? Why? Let's go back to the word and me, myself, and I. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Non-emotional.
That's
We don't have that. We have our feelings.
No, we ain't gonna show no emotion. That's a no.
We're aggressive,
Very much so.
tough skin,
What does tough skin mean?
tattoos.
No, yeah, you can, yes, that too. But what's the other? What would be another definition for tough skin? What do you think that? What another thing would be for tough skin? They don't let nothing bother them, or emotion. They won't let nothing show. They may not let you see it, but it hurts them on the inside. They go behind the door. They may cry then, but they ain't gonna cry in front of you.
You know this one. we men is really
What's that?
competitive.
Very much so. And competitive across the board. If I'm gonna make sure I have a better car than you, I'm gonna have a better girl than you, I got a better job than you, it's gonna be competitive.
We men are clumsy.
Yeah, to an extent we are. To an extent. That's right.
We're experienced.
Well, experience. Well, no. Well, is that all? Because you can knock down a brick wall? Well, you ain't got no experience nowhere else. What is it about being a man?
Ain't got no men are strong,
Yes, they physically, yes.
active,
Very much. Because they try to get their body to prove to women that they all that, yes. I
we're
believe it.
self-confident.
Only in certain areas. Bodybuilding, fixing cars, quote unquote being sexual, yes. Other areas I don't think so.
Hard,
Yes,
we gotta be tough.
yeah, exactly.
Sexually aggressive.
Oh, very much so.
Oh yeah, we like to take the top position.
Oh doc. We gonna get on the horsey and ride, G. Give me up, horsey. Get up, horsey. Yes, sir.
We men, we are very rebellious.
Very much so, because we want to call the shots, and we just talk about that. We don't want nobody telling us what to do, how to do it, and when to do it, right?
Clearly, society's categories for what is masculine and feminine are unrealistic.
That's true.
Ain't gotta go no further.
That's right. They are unrealistic because once we allow society to do that, we have already doomed. You know, I'm gonna tell you this story very briefly. We're gonna move on. I had a girl. I picked up a girl today in Uber. All right, and I do this. I didn't do it because it's part of me. I open the door for women as well as men. And it was this Asian girl. I picked her up over here at Duke in the middle of the house. And what happened was when I accepted the call. It didn't have no address, so I'm trying to figure. I knew it was in the vicinity. I just didn't know why. So what I did, I got on 147 and got down and got off on Swift. And I said, "Where's she at?" So I called. She said she's in front of Duke House. I said, "Okay, fine. I'll be there in 2 minutes." I got there and I went out, got outside, out of the car, and opened the door. You didn't have to do that. Okay, so I shut the door, right? And I got in the car, and I did. This is not the first time it happened to me. I said, "Why did you say that I didn't have to do that?" And I started talking to her about, you know, what we do, not basically about it. I was telling her about how we talk. I said, for one thing, you as a woman, you should demand a man to open the door for you. You as women, I told her, I said, you as a woman, y'all need to stop settling for anything. If you allow a man to treat you like garbage, he's going to treat you like garbage. I said, do you feel that you are a queen or a princess? Yes, I do. So I said, why are you settling? I said, I'm here to treat you with respect and honor, and you're not getting that. So, to make a long story short, we had a long conversation about that. And she was very impressed. She said, man, you really know a lot. She said, your mother must have taught you well. I said, no, well, my mother died when I was 2 years old. I didn't know no, you know, I came up hard, very hard. So she said, well, you really know a lot. I said, well, it took a long time for me to learn this. So, to say this is that the point of it is, don't let society, and to you too, Brother Josh, don't let society dictate to you how you're going to be a young man. You take your standards and your principles, and you stand on those.
You know, if I have to stand alone.
And I told her that. I teach you guys, you got to learn how to stand alone sometime. Because if they're your friends...
You ain't got to like me, but you will respect me.
There you go, and that's what it's all about, sir. That's it.
It's all about passion.
There it is, brother. If you ain't got no passion, brother, forget about it.
What are gender roles?
All right.
Let me already go over it.
What was the first one?
Gender and gender identity.
What is the definition? We can breathe briefly there. I put something else in here. Oh no, we ain't gotta go. Go down to male gender role, and then we're gonna do female, and then we're gonna go through the rest of that stuff. You can go past that.
Male gender role. Gender role is generally defined as a set of attitudes, behaviors, and self-presentation methods ascribed to members of a certain biological sex.
All right.
This includes norms for behavior,
Uh-huh.
which some research has started to call the rules of masculinity.
Okay.
Or masculine ideology.
Yeah, that's right. We set a certain amount of rules. That's right.
These include prescriptions for ways to act, be tough, stay in control, Attitudes
The whole.
to hold. Important women should be primary caregivers to children. And ways to look, wear pants and suits, etc.
So yes, there should. Stop right there. Don't go no further. I can remember, Brother George, when I was growing up, very rarely did you see a woman in a pair of pants. Very rarely.
Not always in a dress.
It was always in dress. A man will wear his pants, his shirt be nice and neat, or suit or whatever, but a woman's always in dressed up really nice. You know, times have really changed nowadays. The 70s, that's when it all started to change, and I remember it very well. The woman
Hippie era.
the hippie era, the 60s, the late 60s, the mid 60s to the 70s, and I can remember because I had the bell bottom pants, I had the high heel shoes, I had all that stuff when I was going to school.
She had a parachute pants.
No, that was in the 80s. That was in the 90s, man. That was the 80s and 90s. Yeah, that was with MC Hammer.
Can't touch it.
Can't touch it. No.
Can't touch it.
So what has happened over the years, Brother Josh, as you can see, very rarely now do you see women wearing a dress. It's always pants. Why is that? Why do they want to be so much like a man?
Our shorts that are made for men.
Yeah. Why?
Clothes that are made for men. Because that's the way society we let them be that way.
But then they fall right into that hole or that ditch to act like we want to be like a man. Do you know that the scripture says that man should not wear anything pertaining to a woman and the woman should not wear anything pertaining to a man? But we do just the opposite, and then we wonder why we have so many problems. I think a woman that's wearing a nice dress and pair of shoes, I think that's very attractive. I do. Because she's showing her feminine side, and I like that. It's all right to wear a pair of pants here and there, but I really don't like it because I don't think it gives you the. You know, I was talking to this woman last week. I picked up this woman over by Durham Regional Hospital. She had to be around my age in her 50s, and I was taking her back to Washington Duke Hotel. Okay, and we were talking about we was conversating like we do, and we were talking about how women are treated and how men aren't men no more. And she was saying to an extent, she said, you know, men. You know, she said she does not get out of the car unless her husband open that door for her, or she will sit there.
Oh, you told me that.
Oh, yeah. So basically what happens is, if we allow these things to happen, then we're just as guilty as society is. Because we'll make the excuse, well, society said we should do it. Who is society? They ain't got no heaven and hell to put you in. God, you put yourself in heaven and hell because you don't read the word. I guarantee you 9 out of 10 people got a Bible sitting over there and got so much dust on it they ain't never read before. I ain't gonna go no further, man. Go ahead. Let's go down and get through this stuff here.
Where we go?
Let's go down. Let's read this and then get into this right there.
Similar to sex differences, there are many debates about the nature and nurture of gender roles.
Yeah, yes.
Some believe that these attitudes and behaviors naturally flow from biological sex and personality traits.
Yes.
Whereas others see them as complete culture construction.
That's true, and that's true. It is.
There are 3 themes that make up male gender roles.
All right, let's go through these things here.
Strength. Honor. Action.
All right. Now, we do have strength. We do have that. We have emotional toughness. We have courage, self-reliance. Now, I don't think about that self-reliance because men is very hard to depend on men. All right, honor. I think that's something that we don't have, Brother Josh. I think we lost that.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And then action, we do have that. So 1 out of 3, that's all we got. Now, let's break it down and let's look at each one of these very quickly and then go to the women.
Hyper-masculinity.
Yes.
Weakness.
Wow.
Ambivalence. Inactivity.
All right. So what would weakness be? What do you feel about weakness in men? And
we're weak spiritually.
Oh, yes, we are. I mean, weak spiritually. Yes, I agree.
Maybe physically strong.
Okay. So what is one of these? Emotionally fertility or excessive fear? Have we been talking about fear lately? We're weak in those areas. Okay. All right. Well, that's a fear that you got to face eventually in life. Eventually, because it will dominate your life. You know that, don't you? It will dominate you. All right.
I just gave you the eagle thing.
I know. All right. Ambivalence. Unreliability. We are not
very unreliable.
Yes, we are not people of our word. That's why I hope that some of the stuff that I have been doing over the last 5 years, you know me, that I am a person of my word.
I was just about to say that shit. I was just about to say that to YouTube when you read my mind.
Oh yeah, go ahead, brother.
We're on the same wavelength.
Okay.
No, when Tyrone said he gonna do something, he do it. There ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
That's right.
Unless it kill him, then
Yeah.
they ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, unless something come up, or something that's out of my
life or death.
life or death, I'm gonna keep my word. I'm gonna keep my word. And see, that's the problem with men, and that's the problem with roles and men's roles. And we have lost it over the years because I remember I can go back. We can look at some of these old movies where I like when a man gave you his word, that was his bond.
Yep.
If he gave you a shake and said, "This is my word, I'll be here," you can count it. Not no more. You can't depend on me no more. And we have lost it. We have lost it. And women are the same way. Sometimes women, you know, I'll be there. Oh, I'm running late.
I'll pick you at 8 o'clock. Come downstairs at 8:45.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I told you I was gonna be here at 8 o'clock.
Come on,
Where you
man.
at?
Come on, man. What's inactivity?
We don't do anything.
Complacency. You ain't doing nothing. Talking loud ain't saying.
Hyper masculinity.
Yeah. All right.
Coldness.
Oh my God. Static mean. What does static mean? Emotionless.
Oh.
No emotion.
Sociopathy.
Oh. Oh. What is that? Vanity.
We're arrogant.
Very, very arrogant. That's right, Brother Josh. That's it. Yes.
Hostility.
Yes. And
We're
what is
very
that?
violent.
Very violent person. We are, because we get pushed up against a corner. We want to come out fighting.
What is the purpose of man? Protect, lead, provide. I ain't got no
That's right. That's what we talking about today. That's right.
American masculinity in 8 principles.
All right.
Restrict emotions. Avoid being feminine.
Yes.
Focus on toughness and aggression.
Yes.
Be self-reliant.
Uh-huh.
Make achievement a top priority, which we don't do. Be non-relational,
Yes.
which we don't do.
Yes.
Objectify sex.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, we do.
And be homophobic.
Be homophobic. I don't want no gay person around me. That's what that means. So these 8
So you
principles.
got a problem with gay people?
No, I'm just saying. I ain't got no problem with nobody. I pray in the
Why
Holy
you put homopathic?
That's how society, to the average man,
Oh, okay.
to the average man says.
I'm not saying I got a couple gay friends.
Yeah, no.
They cool. I don't know.
No, I ain't got no issue with them. You know, I respect you, plain and simple. But the point of it is, men, the society has shaped. Society has said that men don't hang around with such and such. But you don't judge a person by who he is. You know, you judge him by his character. Let God.
So God's gonna judge you from the works of your heart, not what you do on earth.
There you go. He's gonna judge. He's gonna judge you for your actions. So I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got no heaven and hell to put you in. So.
4 standards of the traditional American masculinity.
Okay.
No sissy stuff. Be a big wheel.
What does that mean? A big wheel. What does that mean?
Strive for what you believe in.
Okay, and being a show off. That's what big wheel mean. Being a show off. Be
a sturdy oak.
Meaning, that's right. Don't be tough. Don't let anything bother you.
Give them hell.
Don't show no weakness.
10 strengths of masculinity.
Yes. All right.
Male relational styles.
Okay.
Male ways of caring.
Okay.
Generative fathering.
Okay. No, we like that.
Male self-reliance.
Yes.
Worker, provider, tradition.
Okay.
Group orientation.
Okay.
Male courage. Humanitarian service.
Humanitarian.
Men's use of humor.
Okay.
Male heroism.
All right. So the strengths that we should have, a lot of these strengths we don't have, is because we
should have.
We don't have because we have compromised. We have allowed society to dictate our role as a man and a female. Okay. So now we want to get into the women's side of what their role is. Now we did this off the roll, just from your observation, Brother Josh. Just from your observation, what do you think a woman's role is? Just from your observation, before we start reading, what do you feel a woman's role is?
It's a companion.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else you can think of? She's a supporter. She's a nurturer. Okay. She's an encourager. All right. She's all those things that a man needs, because see, a man go up and down with emotional, especially if his job is not going well or if he's sick. He needs that woman there.
That's when we're gonna back down.
Yeah, but we need that woman there for that support to get us back on our feet.
Because you know, like, oh honey, I had a long day. Let me watch the game. Yeah, she wanna know what's going on with you, but you don't want to tell her.
That's right. Let's read through a couple of these, Brother Josh, a couple of these paragraphs, just to get a roll, and then we're gonna get into the. Then we're going to get down into gender differences, and he made them male and female, give some scripture, and then we out of here. This is good stuff, though. This is really good. I like this.
Among the many news stories dedicated to the recession that gripped the United States in the late 2000s were several pieces that asked whether the economic downturn had led to a change in additional gender